The start of the 2026 World Cup is just 114 days away. Domestic cups like FA Cup and Copa del Rey are featuring some of the big matches that we've seen. The Champions League has returned once again. If they're hitting up, get into it. This is Between the Posts. Welcome back to another episode of Between the Posts. I'm one of your co-hosts, as always, Enrique, and with me, as always, is my boy Erek.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Between the Posts.
Yeah, it's gonna be back. Last week we had our third co-host, and I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on the name. It's been a long week.
Yeah, we had Liam here last week.
Yeah, Liam. I apologize, Liam. From right now, he's in Puerto Rico. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes, Apollo.
You know where he's at. You just know his name.
I don't.
I know where he's at. You just
I know exactly where you're at. I know your like the type of car you drive. I know your address, but I will forget your name. That's just me. I'm a face guy. I remember faces, not names. But Apollo HOU was at WrestleVerse, Animeverse. Amazing time.
Yeah,
so many great people.
In all fairness to Enrique, he's had an insane weekend meeting with all sorts of great people with WWE and wrestling around Houston. So shout out to everybody that participated in those events this weekend. We're still a Houston-based channel. We're still talking about Houston. We'll get into a little bit of the Houston-based sports here in a little bit.
Yeah, but just to kick it off, I mean, speaking of kicking off. What a way to bring in the first segment. Great segues. I'm tired, but we're going straight to it. Thomas Frank has reportedly been sacked from Spurs. So how is this affecting everything that's going on in your perspective of it?
Yeah, so we had talked about last week, and Liam had brought it up as in his match of the week, as a not so great match of the week between Newcastle and Tottenham. The loser of that match likely to be fired. Eddie Howe still with Newcastle, so you can only assume Tottenham lost this match, and they did. Tottenham losing that match, Thomas Frank out the door, as we discussed. They bring in Igor Tudor as a replacement manager, and he takes over a Tottenham team that is 16th in the league, 5 points from relegation. So still work to be done here in the last couple of matches to avoid that relegation, especially for a team that many consider to be in that top 6 richest clubs in England. So it's a pretty big deal. A guy who many considered in his appointment earlier this year, maybe a guy who could turn Spurs around. Obviously, not the seasoned Spurs fans or players wanted, especially not that management team over there. Yeah. So he's out the door. They bring in Igor Tudor, and we'll see what happens with Spurs going forward.
Yeah, and you would expect with all these moves that's happening with Spurs that has they brought in so many good players. But even though you probably lost one of your key players, well, 2 of them you lost. You lost Son, which is the most recent one, but I think he was the glue factor. Of it all.
He got out while he could, I think.
Yeah, I think he got out on a great time, because then this would really affect the morale and the confidence of Son.
Is Tottenham better than 16th if Son is still playing for them? Are they much better? I don't think so.
I say not as great as they're supposed to be.
They're still
they'll be probably a couple spots higher.
Maybe they're 10th or 11th.
Yeah, that's a great spot to put them at.
I mean, we can't afford to talk about Tottenham too much on this show, so
there's a lot to talk about. But even though it was the homeboy hair,
getting rid of Ange was a huge mistake.
Yeah,
getting rid of Ange was a huge mistake. We talk about, and you want to refer to, there's other things that people like to make fun of in these leagues and in these competitions. Right now, Man United not being able to win 5 in a row. 5 in a row is still a lot.
It is a lot.
They've gotten to 4 in a row twice already this season. So it's not like they aren't performing well. They're still 4th in the league, last I checked.
Yeah, I mean, that's progress. I mean, it's
but,
I don't know.
But all that to say that even though people are laughing at you doesn't necessarily mean you're performing poorly.
Right, yeah.
For a while, people were not laughing at Spurs and they were performing poorly. So Ange basically put this layer of armor on Spurs.
Yeah.
And it's gone. It's completely gone. So that mystique of we had no trophies and then we won a trophy and now you can't make fun of us for a bit, that period of time is over. So we'll see what Tottenham are capable of. I didn't do a lot of research into the new coach, but my hope for Tottenham fans and for those players, especially, because it's difficult to do your job when you're not having fun.
Yeah, just hold on.
Yeah,
just hold on.
I get it. They're professionals. They're making gobloads of money, and you can't not show up for work and do your job just because you're not having fun.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's much easier to do good work when your environment is good. So, moving on from Tottenham, we have got our Champions League window for this week.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this, which match that I do want to talk about later on in the episode. But we're going to bring it up because it is one of the matches that's going to be happening. We got Benfica versus Real Madrid. So many storylines, so many moving parts to this. I think that is one of the matches.
Yeah, so
to watch.
The first team out, essentially, in Benfica, they were the last team into the final groups, and then Real Madrid, the first team out of that top group of the first 8 teams. So Real Madrid 9th in that drawing, and then Benfica, I think they were 24th.
Right. Yeah.
So you're looking at a team that although Benfica did get the better of Real Madrid this last time, I think you're going to see a Real Madrid team that kind of understands where they're at.
Yeah.
I think they're going to understand the situation. I don't think this is going to be a Real Madrid team that doesn't rise to this challenge. I do think potentially Benfica could be in trouble here. Moving on from that, we've got another big matchup between Atalanta and Dortmund. Dortmund enjoying one of their better seasons of all time.
Yeah.
So
they've been on a run as of late. Like I've heard so many great things about them. And speaking of Dortmund, little side note on this. Bayern fans, I know you're one of them. They'll be having a fan fest here in Houston for their what'd you call it again? Like it's a derby.
Der Klassiker.
Der Klassiker. Yeah, there you go. What a ring to it.
Yeah.
At Piers 25, same day as Apollo Wrestling's Elimination Chamber watch party. So literally, I guess whenever the Bayern watch party finishes,
our event will start.
So
that's pretty cool.
There you go. If you have nothing to do, you're a Bayern fan or you're a football fan and you like wrestling, spend the whole day at Pitch.
Yeah, spend the whole day with us.
Spend the whole day at Pitch. And we'll all be there. But yeah, going back to Dortmund, I heard nothing but great things on them. Because they have little slints with Bayern and bigger clubs from there. But I mean, they're just smooth sailing, man.
I'm not sure if it's over their last 30 matches in all competitions or if it's just their last 30 matches in the Bundesliga. But I saw a metric this week that said that over their last 30 matches, Dortmund are averaging 2.84 points per match.
That's a lot. That's good.
And over a 34 game season, that would be 85 points, which would be their highest total ever. So essentially, Dortmund are potentially playing their greatest run of football in club history right now, which is really difficult to consider when you're talking about what kind of players and teams they've had over the last decade or so, or last 20 years. This is all information I've taken from unverified sources, so please, I haven't checked my math on this. All this to say, I think Dortmund are playing really well given the circumstances.
Yeah.
And that's going to be really important going into this Champions League season, especially as we get into the knockouts. These German teams, you never really know what to expect.
Yeah.
So if you're a Real Madrid, a Barcelona, some of these other teams, a Manchester City, and you
like, like there's like some structure, like blueprint, like stuff that they have, but like when it comes to these German teams, hey, we didn't know they were gonna do that back in the day.
Yeah,
they did.
And we're talking about teams that have been managed by guys like Jurgen Klopp. You okay with it?
No, it's because I said like you didn't know they did it back in the day, and then they did it.
Okay.
I was thinking like historically.
Right.
We didn't think of it. But moving on.
Right.
Moving on
from that, PSG, Monaco, all Ligue 1 matchup there, and then Bodo versus Inter. I think it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Bodo, of course, notches wins against some really good teams in their group stage window. Of course, beating Manchester City.
Yeah. Amazing. So, yeah. And
we'll
see. Against Inter, pretty strong outing. I think it's like what they're high up there in the Serie A.
Yeah, they've got a stranglehold on Serie A right now.
So. And I wanna point this out. This is some of these teams that are in the knockout rounds where not supposed to be in it. If you remember before they set up all of these, the round of 16s or stuff like that. Are we in round of 16 or straight up knockouts?
It's knockouts, and then we'll get into the round of 16, and then the quarterfinal.
Okay, so before they set up these knockout rounds, there was a whole other group of teams that were supposed to be in it. But the second half of that match day, there were so many moving parts to the teams, and the one I want to point out is Benfica, because they found out that one team, I don't know what team, they ended up winning, because they needed such amount of points to win, score so many points, and they ended up winning it. But Benfica didn't know. So
Benfica was up 3-2 on Madrid.
Yeah.
And then they learned they needed another goal, right?
So the fans knew, but the
players and the coaches didn't know.
Yes, they didn't know. And normally, whenever you're you're waiting for other teams to find out the results, you got someone looking at, hey, this is going on. But they didn't. I'm getting goosebumps.
I'm thinking of a very, very, very bad time in American soccer history, where Greg Berhalter is going like this.
Oh my God! Yes, he's like, and what they lost, right? They lost.
It didn't matter
because I think they threw up like
he went like this, and
then as soon as they
conceded right afterwards.
Yep. And
because that's how losers think. Shout out Kashimo.
And I love that moment because they had 10 minutes of extra time because it was that important, I guess you could say, and they were just casually walking.
Oh yeah,
with the ball. They're like, "What are you doing? Come on!" Like,
fans, yeah. So.
They're like, "No, we got it." But then Benfica's keeper was the one that scores and seals it. And then I remember like, oh, what a time that a keeper scores. You'll never see that happen again in history. Let's go back. Copa America, Cruz Azul, final, 2016, 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Munoz, diving header to send the game to extra time for the final. Second round, and then so many greats. So you still had Layun playing. We had Chucho Benitez.
So basically, you're saying you're a liar when you said we'll never see this again.
They were lying.
Oh, we had actually seen it before.
Yeah, they're like we've never seen this before. Hey, just go see Liga MX, man.
Liga MX. It's all there in Liga MX.
It may be a little bit corrupt, but we're there, man.
Speaking of Liga MX, we have some really, really interesting stuff to talk about with MLS and Liga MX. They have their North American sort of Champions Cup, the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Before we talk about that FA Cup action, I think it's important that we talk about Burnley. Burnley get upset. It's a big deal. Burnley's a Premier League club. Mansfield Town upset Burnley 2-1. We nearly saw another upset in the FA Cup. Leeds barely avoid disaster in a penalty shootout. Brennan Aronson just won Leeds Player of the Month. So shout out Brennan Aronson, winger, American. I think they call him, what do they call him? The Messi of Medford, New Jersey or something like that. Something to that effect. But yeah, and Newcastle, they drop Aston Villa out of that tournament, which Aston Villa third in the Premier League right now. So bit disappointing for Aston Villa. But I think it's important that we talk about this FA Cup. It's a huge cup. You can rest your entire season if you're one of those middle of the pack teams in Premier League if you win an FA Cup. So, I mean, it's difficult as a manager to win a cup, any in any of these leagues.
Yeah, when this one, it's like...
I think it's especially difficult in this league.
Yeah, because it's not just for the people that are, let's say, freshly new to like Premier League or freshly new to the sport in general. What FA Cup is, it's not just, the top flight division.
It's all the bottom division teams.
Yeah, it's like basically all of the UK, all of...
I think it's every I think it's pro and semi-pro team that can register. That are able to register for the competition. They play. The Premier League clubs don't even enter in until the third round. Mm-hmm. And so you have 2 rounds of competitions that are knocking out like 100 teams prior to the third round. And then we've got a third round where the Premier League teams enter. We saw Macclesfield knock out a Premier League club in the third round. Mm-hmm. They nearly got the job done today against Brentford. I'm so sorry. I jinxed you personally. Yeah. I saw that you all were level 0-0 with about 25 minutes left in the match. And if you've watched the match, you know where I'm going. About 4 minutes later, you concede an own goal in the 69th minute. And from there, I think it was 1-0 the rest of the way, and Brentford take the win, and they get to go home and continue on in the FA Cup. So
we just added another prestige to our podcast. Now it's not just us talking about it; it's just
if
us
we look at it. It's a problem.
We're cursed. We're cursed.
There's no other way. Mansfield get the upset. Macclesfield do not, but Macclesfield, of course, with that big upset prior to Crystal Palace, I believe.
Yes, it was Crystal Palace. But hey, just kudos to them to knocking out a Premier League club. I think just doing that in general.
I mean, it's a huge accomplishment, and they did play Brentford really well. From the few minutes that I was watching, about the 25 minutes that I was watching, they did play them pretty well, and they nearly got a goal. It's tough. It's tough when you're just not as financially stable as another club. Yeah. You can't do as much with payment structures and everything else. But speaking of payment structures and not being able to do anything with it, Barcelona lose 0-4 against Atleti Madrid.
Yeah.
They score an own goal for the first goal, and then from there, Barcelona had no momentum.
Yeah, that was
no mojo. They go down 4-0 going into the half.
They went down on them Kobe jerseys, bro. That's something to say.
You're not the first person to say that to me this week, that they can't win in those Kobe jerseys.
Like, bro, what? Why, bro?
Shout out my good friend Antonio. I know you watch, so appreciate you. But
dude, just stop wearing the jerseys, bro.
Yeah, he told me this week they can't win in those jerseys.
Hang them up, put in your museum or whatever. Like, don't even wear them. And if you start losing even more with the museum, do something with it. Like,
just wear those. Wear those pink Spotify jerseys.
Those are sick. I really like.
Wear those.
Yeah, I really like those jerseys.
Who cares? It's.
Or I don't know. Like, I don't know. They had another home kit laying around. I don't know what it was. I saw a different jersey for them that they were wearing. What the heck? I don't know, but I probably could have just been.
Just wear the new. Just wear the new Houston Dynamo City edition, whatever.
Yeah. Plug. Yeah, but I was looking at this match and Jesus Christ, the way how Atleti has been playing.
It looks pretty easy for a lot of the time, and we'll get into it just a little bit later, but we can't overstate the effect Amendola Lookman has on that Atleti Madrid team.
Dude, oh my goodness.
He's transformed the attack. Griezmann had been on a goal drought for Atleti, and he gets a goal, and I mean, it was Griezmann that it was Lookman that found him in the center of the box. So
it gives off that meme. I don't know what it was. It was a basketball. I'm not sure if it was college ball where the guy's looking down on the ground and like disappointment. The other guy comes in and like, hey, pick your head up. You know, he's like, hey, don't look down, don't look down. That's exactly what I feel from Lookman and Griezmann. Yeah. Like, bro, like, what a way you come in and you said it.
Griezmann is still pure class.
Yes, I mean, of course.
A guy that's coming off the bench for that team, still leading them in goals. It's pretty spectacular for me. I have a love-hate relationship with Antoine Griezmann. His brace in the Euro semifinal, knocking out my Germany team. I think that was in like 20. Was it 2020? I think it was 2020.
I got a breaking news thing. I think. Shout out Des. Sky Sports is reporting breaking investigations are ongoing after police officers received multiple reports of alleged abuse chanting at the FA Cup match between Hull City and Chelsea. I didn't know.
That must have been because they were at Hull City. Mm-hmm. So, spoiling our other segment here, maybe at Pedro Neto or Esteval, because I know Esteval also got a goal in that match.
Could possibly, I'm not sure. I don't even know what that was. That was like a thing.
Oh, in England?
No.
Racially abusive.
No, I know
abusive
that.
chanting in England.
But I like because I'm on Twitter like practically like all day, and like I didn't see nothing about that on my feed.
Yeah, no.
I guess
it must have been an isolated incident, or it must have been an incident in which maybe it wasn't necessarily directed at a player directly, and somebody overheard it or something similar. But thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah. Could have been better if I had for our FA Cup segment, but hey,
that's right.
It is what it is. We break the news here.
Yeah, and so Barcelona running into a tough Atletico Madrid team. Atleti pretty much just giving away points in La Liga. Just really concerned about winning this Copa del Rey. It seems like 9-0 in their last, or 9 goals to 0 conceded in their last 2 Copa del Rey matches. So it looks like all of their attention is focused on Copa del Rey.
Yeah, and the way how, like I said, like Barcelona have been on a run. Like I would have expected it to be a closer match. If they would have lost, I would have expected maybe like a 3-2 or 2-1 defeat. But no, to get smacked like that in the first leg of the semifinal, that says a lot.
Like I said, I think it's pretty obvious. Like after the own goal, they were completely deflated, and it's really difficult to come back from conceding a goal when maybe you didn't even have the energy to compete to begin with. So
and we talked about it in our production meeting about this. It looked like Atleti they were very prepared. They wanted this win more than Barcelona did.
And just to go
and then Barcelona goes into the next match against Girona and lose 2-1. And
so that result is from probably about 2 hours ago. Girona picking up that W. We talked about it last week. Girona versus Barcelona, Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad. Real Madrid get their job done against the American coach that takes over for Real Sociedad. It's his first loss, unfortunately, and they did get thumped 4-1. But Real Madrid took care of business, and now they're at the top of the league. Barcelona lose today against Girona in La Liga. They're at 48 points. Real Madrid are at 50. 58. 58 points.
52. I was 52 to 48. I saw it earlier.
It's I think it's 58 to 60. It's 58 to 60. Real Madrid are at 60. Barca are at 58 because
Villarreal 60 for the end.
Villarreal are at 45.
Yeah, there you go.
So, that's we talked about it being a big deal because they could potentially flip flop first and second in the league.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened between Barcelona and Girona, but I do, from what I know, again, not a reliable source. But Jared, I love you.
Hearsay.
But apparently morale is super low over there at Barcelona. Between the chatters between all the Barca fans, it's super low. Apparently, Yamal is in some I don't want to say scandal, but he's in a run with the Spanish media over there. I don't know what happened. I haven't looked into it. I found out right before we started recording. But he's involved. That's brought him super low. It's like KD looking at his phone the whole entire time. Apparently, that's what's going on. But no burner is involved. And it's taking it to one Hansi also. So he's starting to lose the locker room a bit. Not fully, but it's losing the trust in the team, but also trust in the fans. So if this does not get fixed within the next couple of match days, he could potentially be out the door, depending how big the situation gets. But we don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trouble in paradise for Barcelona when a couple of weeks ago we were thinking maybe Barcelona could run away with the league due to Real Madrid's issues. Real Madrid kind of picking up where they proverbially left off with Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, they just started picking up slack. You lost a very what's what I use against Atleti. Very inconsistent threat. That was the word.
An inconsistent threat, yeah.
Yes, because you're good at one point, and then you just lose to a team 3-0 the next.
Yeah.
Like you win one, you lose them. I'm trying not to refrain from saying. That was one of my goals this year. Is like stop cussing so much. I'm trying, but you can say it if you want.
We don't really do that on this show, but it happens every now and then. We're human. We're grown men. We talk about sports. We're passionate about what we talk about. It's bound to occur.
Especially with the national teams. Oh boy.
Oh, I can't wait till I can't wait till the next international window. Honestly,
these crash outs are gonna be.
I saw somebody talking about the U.S. Was it 5-1 against Uruguay? The 5-1 win against Uruguay like a couple months ago, and I watched all the goals back, and I was like, dude, I can't wait to watch Red, White, and Blue play again. I can't wait. I don't know how Team Mexico is feeling about that little tour they're gonna do in March, but I can't wait to see Team USA play again.
It doesn't matter even if we do good or not. We're still gonna go pay to go see them play. If we say that we're trying to let's boycott the team so they can do something. No, we're still gonna go spend like $1,000 to go watch them play. We're stupid. We fall in. We're so gullible.
Hey, you know what? I think this is gonna be our last real opportunity to see Team USA or Team Mexico play for any amount of money less than $10,000 going forward for the summer. Yeah, it's a huge problem for FIFA, and we're gonna have plenty of time to talk about this.
We have 114 days. We have so much time.
We have so much time to talk about this prior to the competition starting. So we'll spare you the details here.
Let's bookmark this little segment right there. We have so much time, and then whenever this year, bro, where did the time go? Shout out real quick, Celtic Araujo.
Yes.
Dude, oh my goodness, he scored a game winner, and there was a tweet where he jumped into the crowd. He's like, if you gave this to someone and find a soccer player, he would not be able to point it out. You blended in so well with the whole crowd. But hey, shout out to you. You're doing very, very great. The Celtic people love you over there.
Yeah, shout out to Hearts as well. Still leading the league over there.
Yes.
So my boy Liam is not here, but that's his league, the Scottish Premier League, and he's keeping tabs over there. So
and he sent us a video.
Yeah, he did send us a video, and before we move on to anything else today, here's a message from our guy Liam.
Take it away, Liam.
Hey y'all, Liam here, reporting in from beautiful, sunny Puerto Rico. Man United did not win 5 in a row, so I had to take a little bit of a mental health recharge. Looking like I need to cut my hair myself. But we drew 1-1 with West Ham, hard-fought game. Scored in the 96th minute. Benjamin Sesko, really nice goal. But so new streak hopefully begins again in the next game. But elsewhere, Brentford took on Arsenal, drew 1-1 with them, so league leaders are dropping some points. Right behind them, City took on Fulham and won that quite decisively, 3-0. So they're right there on the heels of Arsenal. And Liverpool took on a really strong Sunderland side and managed to come away with a 1-0 victory. Elsewhere in the world of football, we have Bayern Munich beating Leipzig, RB Leipzig 2-0 in the quarterfinal of the Deutsche Pokal, and a Atletico Madrid side that came to play first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. They beat Barcelona 4-0. So they have it all to do in that second leg. Game to mention from the last week would probably be the Tottenham Newcastle game. I made a bit of a prediction last week, if you remember, that whoever lost that game, the manager could be on their way out, and that came true. Thomas Frank has lost his job. They've replaced him with an interim manager, Igor, for the rest of the season. and his very first game in the Premier League is going to be the North London derby. Tottenham, welcome Arsenal. It's going to be a corker of a game, must win for Tottenham, try and make Arsenal drop some more points. But no real Premier League this week. Only one game. It's Arsenal, top of the table, take on Wolves, bottom of the table. Should be quite comfortable for Arsenal, but who knows? Who knows? The Premier League is a different beast sometimes. But anyway, that's it for me. I'll give you back to Erek and Enrique, and take care of yourselves, y'all. All right, I'll see you soon.
That's a message from Liam from beautiful Puerto Rico. We're sad that he can't be here, but we are grateful that he can send us videos from Puerto Rico because that does look awesome.
Great cell coverage you have.
He's there with another good friend of mine, Connor. So I hope my boys are enjoying their trip, enjoying their hanging out with family down there. Yeah, can't wait to go out there myself sometime. But
I need to get my passport together.
To Puerto Rico?
Oh, you don't! You don't! Oh my goodness! Oh my god! Oh no! I'm so sorry. Please don't cancel me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm tired. Oh my goodness,
guys, he needs a passport because he's not from here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Don't say that. But yes, moving on. Speaking of potentially not needing a passport, we're going to talk about MLS. Starting up pretty soon in the Congo Cup Champions Cup that is about to start kicking off fairly shortly.
Yeah, we've got the group matches. There was a couple of they weren't like group matches, but they were like initial like 2-leg matchups that took place.
Yeah. I think Dynamo had one of them, right? They were one of them. They had like a mini tournament going on.
No, but they won what is considered their preseason tournament. It's the inaugural Torneo de Tejas.
Yeah.
So, Torneo de Tejas. So they actually won that competition.
Yeah, they won against FC Dallas. Was it what final score?
I don't remember the final score. I do know
was it Dallas?
Guilherme got a hat trick.
Yeah.
So
the thing was 3-2.
Yeah.
3-2.
But that was a really nice match in front of the home fans as a tune-up for
it was a fan fest. It was the fan fest that we were mentioning, and I don't know it was that tournament going on also. But hey, kudos to Dynamo. Very good stuff that we were hearing from the media from the Dynamo, and I'm very excited to see what happens.
Depending on which media.
The
Apple broadcast team for MLS put out where they think Dynamo are going to finish, and I think the highest was like 6th, the lowest being 14th. So the Apple broadcast team does not have very high hopes for my Houston Dynamo.
Our unbiased news outlets.
Yeah,
saying great things about it.
Our Apple TV broadcasters who probably don't even rate like LAFC, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of LAFC, they're gonna have a big matchup this weekend against Inter Miami. Ooh, that's gonna be the big marquee game, I think, for MLS. Which, if I'm the commissioner,
yeah.
Like I'm either going Miami versus Vancouver, Miami versus San Diego. Or if I wanted to, Miami, Cincinnati, or Miami, Philadelphia. But I think the best possible matchup you could have had was night one, Messi, Son, Bouanga,
like a big
Rodrigo De Paul, Dwayne St. Clair,
the
Hugo Loris. Like, this is a huge game. These are big teams.
I was like, if I'm commissioner and I'm like, I'm looking at the first game. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
and like in the background, you're just cha-ching.
We made cha-ching, roll up, print the money kind of thing. So we've got all sorts of really great matches here on MLS. Of course, I think this year Apple TV no longer requiring an MLS specific package. If you have Apple TV, you can watch all of the MLS matches for free without a separate subscription to MLS Season Pass this year. So if you have Apple TV, that is a benefit that you get. So please indulge, watch the matches. We're going to be covering them all year, all season. But we've got an actual cup, a domestic cup here to start the season for all of our MLS teams as well. Teams in the MAC East. We have teams from all over Central America, CONCACAF region.
Yeah, it's basically from Central. I don't think South. No, South America.
Not South America,
but from Central to North.
Some of those
Caribbean
teams too. So we're looking at potentially 9 of the final 16 being from MLS.
Yes, and I know for sure one of the matchups is Inter Miami versus Club America.
Yes, Club America has advanced. Monterrey, Cruz Azul, Tigres, they are all advanced into that next round. The only MLS teams that have advanced right now are Inter Miami and Seattle Sounders. Everybody else is going to be playing next week. They'll be playing.
I believe so. Yeah.
So they'll be playing Monday and Tuesday of next week because they are going to be starting their league season this weekend.
Yeah.
So all preparations for the league season are taking precedent for these teams in particular. So we'll see if teams like Cincinnati, LAFC, LA Galaxy, Nashville. We talked about Philadelphia Union and last year's Supporter Shield winners, San Diego FC, and Vancouver could potentially also advance at this point. So lots of MLS teams still alive in that Champions Cup, and I'm looking forward to seeing each of them premiere this week and get the league season started. I'll be there. I'll be at Shell Stadium this weekend to watch Dynamo take on Chicago Fire. So
and then moving on, instead of being the big picture stuff, let's go to our individual not awards, but our spotlight.
It's a spotlight, yeah. We got an individual spotlight. So
and then we talked about it a little bit within our breaking news segment, but Pedro Neto scored a hat trick.
Yeah,
with Chelsea against Hull City. Was it Hull City? Yeah, Hull City. And a 4-0 win with the FA Cup, but I think everyone overlooked what happened because you need a contributor for you to succeed, and to get those hat tricks, you need all the help you can get. But looking into it, we looked into it, and Liam Delap assisted all those hat tricks.
Yeah,
that's insane.
So Liam Delap, he had his very own hat trick of assists, which in a lot of cases can almost be more difficult.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're assisting many different goal scorers. So shout out Liam Delap, shout out Pedro Neto, shout out Blues at Chelsea. You guys got the win, 4-0. Moving on in FA Cup. One of those teams, Chelsea, that I think it's going to really, they're going to start playing probably their best football here in the next couple of months, if I had to guess. So, as a Chelsea fan, I'm sure you were really excited to see your team get the better of a lesser experienced and a lesser talented team in Hull City. So,
I wonder what award you get for assisting in all 3 hat tricks.
Usually a man of the match, but
not today. But if you scored the hat trick, they give you the match ball.
Yeah.
What do you do if you assisted in all those?
Well, generally, you don't get anything if somebody else scored a hat trick.
You give them a pat on the back.
Yeah, pat on the back. You get player spotlight from here.
There you go.
That's what you get. And then Amendola Lookman. It can't be overstated. Amendola Lookman, he had a goal and an assist in that trouncing of Barcelona 4-0. It's, like I said, difficult to be overstated how much of an energy boost this guy is to this team in particular. He was the exact same way for Atalanta. I think they're thrilled with Atletico Madrid and how he's come on for that team.
Yeah. It would have been two goals for Lookman, but the first goal was an own goal.
Right.
Because it was kicked out, I'm not sure, by Koundé or whatever. And he was right there.
Erek Garcia?
Yeah. And right there, just snitted it in. But he did celebrate, but at the end, after verifying everything, it was considered a own goal, which was clear as day.
Right.
But shout out to Lookman, shout out to Neto and David. Oh my God, Delap.
Yeah.
Delap. There you go.
It's a white guy. Yeah. Just say it how it looks.
No, but look at him Delap, but it's Delap. Delap. Wait, what? Delap.
Liam Delap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Who knows?
I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Are we saying right or wrong, or maybe we're both butchering it, and it's something completely different that we don't even know.
Does it even matter?
Like in the comments, like put it in the dictionary, like like the dashes and like the hyphens.
The phonetic, yeah.
Yes, like put it like that, so we can
please.
get it right the next time we put them in a spotlight. Our unofficial award show of player spotlights.
Yeah. Quick before we get out of here, I want to ask you any belief in Barcelona whatsoever in turning over this 4-0?
Yes, I still have belief in them. I have all the belief in the world. They came through worse. I mean, like they were about to be like bankrupt and like not be a team anymore. So I've seen them come from worse. But they just need to put everything aside and just stick to playing stick to playing the sport. I know it's there's some times where it gets hard, and you just gotta just stick through it and just be better. Right now, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed for a couple of weeks already, but get some good night's sleep, get some good rest, eat the right stuff, and just get it going. I mean, if Real Madrid can come from a pitiful stint in their
December and January.
Yeah, that was horrible. Like we didn't know what was gonna happen from that, but
I wrote them off.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with the Barcelona in this game, but a lot of the Barca fans I've talked to are like, yeah, I'm pretty okay with not winning Copa del Rey. And I'm like, all right, if that's your attitude.
We want to win majority of the stuff that we get, of course, and that's anyone.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna lose with dignity. Don't lose 4-0.
I don't know. Atleti have been on a tear in Copa del Rey.
But they're so inconsistent.
But if Barca don't show up, we could be looking at another 3-0.
Yeah, but
very easily.
Yeah, they just gotta get through whatever it is they're going through right now. Help them all with the situation, whatever they're going through. They need to look into it. But yeah, just get through whatever you gotta get through, and just get back to playing. Oh my God, sorry, burping for the spray. Get back to playing some great football, man. That's it.
Yep. All right. So
my words of
he believes in Barca. I do not. We'll see what happens. We're gonna keep you informed on all the cup competitions, FA Cup, Copa del Rey, and we'll keep you informed with the CONCACAF Champions Cup as it unfolds next week and in the future. So thank you all so very much once again for watching. My name is Eric. This is my co-host Enrique. Thank you for watching Between the Posts. We'll be back next week.
But before we go, where are these beautiful people that we have not seen in a while, or have not seen in general?
So,
where are you gonna find us?
Yeah, you can find us on a couple of different pages. Thank you so much, Enrique, for bringing us back. We gotta plug our socials. So you can find us on X_BTP official everywhere else. YouTube, of course, TikTok, Instagram. You can find us at Between the Posts Official. That's where you can find us. Now, thank you for watching.
Yes.
Take us out, Enrique, since I've already done it once.
All right, everyone. Be sure you follow us on our new YouTube page, as Eric mentioned. But also, don't forget to follow the head honcho here at Apollo HOU.
Yep.
We have all of our F1 content, baseball content, football content. You name it, we got it. And follow each one of their pages on Instagram, not Facebook. Nobody uses Facebook unless you're on. Sorry, no shade. I'm getting back.
I know you've all got it though, because of WhatsApp and everything else.
Yeah. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Be sure to follow them everywhere else. Some of our pages are going to be branching off to their own YouTube page as well. Make sure to go find that, do some digging, and look and subscribe to wherever they're going to be at next. Don't forget, for us here, give a good old Finity Zidane headbutt to that like button and that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's going to help us with the algorithm and push us forward. And once again, 114 days away from the World Cup. You already heard it. I'm Enrique. This is Eric. Everyone take care. Have a blessed day. Good night, everyone.